Hi guys. Okay, sorry about that. Had a slight emergency. My dog managed to scare the crap out of me. He is 25 in July. So when he does something funky, I don't like it. You know what I mean? All right, we're going to give everybody a couple of minutes to come in and see if anybody's going to show up, because I know that this was short notice and I popped out and then I popped back in again. So we'll see if anybody comes in. If not, it's just going to be me talking to the camera. Like I don't do that anyway. Okay. Oh, Christy's so sweet. She said, I hope everything's okay on the last one because I ran out so quick. Thank you, Christy. That was very nice of you if you happen to see this. All right, guys, what I wanted to talk to you about was I'm going to get the links and I will post them in the comment section later. Last night I could not sleep because of the full moon. My body was ready, but something told me I had to get up and turn on YouTube. And sure enough, a channel that I follow, I will post a link to the video later. The gentleman was interviewing his niece, and it was the most beautiful interview, and spirit was heavy in the house. And no, I'm not pulling tarot, guys. This is only, I'm going to do a collective after I talk, okay? So, sorry, not tonight. I see people pop in and pop out, and they don't like it, and that's okay. She was talking about how women need, he was with his niece, and she was talking about how women need to start standing up for themselves, and specifically black women. He's black, she's black. And no, I don't say African American. You say African American to a Haitian one time, you will never utter those words again. So I'm white. I'm not, unless you want to start calling me Eastern European American or Western European American or just European American. We're not going to go into all that. There's no need. And here's why. Because at one point in time, you were white, you were black, you were Asian, you were Hispanic, you were everything you can think of. We are brothers and sisters. And it's about time that we all started acting like it. This whole thing about this race war that's going on, yes, there is a war that is going on, but it is not about race. That's what is being told to us. We're being fed this line that it is about race. It is not about race. That's what we're told to do. Turn on the news, watch the TV, and that's what the narrative that they give you. It's all about race. It is not about race, okay? It is about the powers that be that are trying to control us and put us against each other. That's exactly what it is. Because I'm sorry, but you are my brother, you are my sister. In a past life, you may very well have been my mother or my child. In another life, we may have been lovers. But in this life and in every other life, we will be brothers, we will be sisters. We are soulmates at a different level. People don't think about that. They always talk about soulmates and they think about love. We all come from one place. We come from the divine. God made us. We are alive because God breathed life into us. Therefore, we are a part of God. Now, anyone that has this lack mindset that says, oh, I can't, and oh, I'm not good enough, and all this, if God is a part of you, what part of God is not capable of doing whatever it is that God wants? Would God choose to knowingly live in a hovel, in poverty? You have to, it's time that we started to set our minds free and understand that we create the reality, which I saw a video on the way home by You Are Creators. If you guys don't know who that is, Definitely check them out. I will link that in the description box below as well. I know many people are not going to like this video, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. I never have been a normal tarot channel, and I never will be a normal tarot channel. I have this channel so that I can voice what it is that Spirit wants me to talk about, and this is one of those things that Spirit wants me to talk about. We've got to stop listening to the news. We've got to stop listening to the narrative that is being fed to us, because the only thing that it is doing is creating panic. Understanding that we are one race. Now, I don't know if you guys know it, have paid any attention or not, but the U.S. government finally came out and said, yes, there are UFOs that are surrounding our military Navy ships. Yeah. I don't know if you guys understand what timeline we are in, but it is an amazing timeline to be in right now, to be alive. If you are watching this video, you chose to come during this time because this is a very special time in our history. Your soul wanted to be here to witness this, to be a part of this, to help us move along. You're already awake. People always want to know, do I have spiritual abilities? People always are always asking, is my third eye open? Guess what, honey? You're already awake. Just by the simple fact that you are here, you watch me, that means that you want to do better and be better, because you guys know I do not give just love messages. I give messages that will help your soul development. I will never focus on just, oh, are they coming back? I don't care if they're coming back. I care about you. I care about your soul development. I care about how you're doing. I care about whether or not you believe in you. That's what I care about. That's what my tarot channel is about. And many people don't like that, and that's okay. I'm all right with that. I've always been different, and I always will. And I'm here to drop some truth for you today. And the truth is, we are one people. Stop watching the news. Believe in yourself. Believe that when you come up on someone who happens to be a different color than you are, that they are not out to get you just because they are not your color. We've got to stop this mindset. Many of you do not think that way, and I'm very happy about that. But we still have this underlying fear that we are feeding into. You are creating your reality. You are creating your world around you. You are creating your day-to-day existence by your thoughts. If you watch the news, if you read the newspaper, do they even print the newspaper anymore? I don't know. You know what I'm talking about, okay? That's all toxic crap. That's only going to feed in to, okay, prime example. You guys want a prime example of what I'm talking about? I will give you one. Back when Bernie Sanders was running for the Democratic National Convention, okay, he actually had the votes. Many people don't know this. He actually won. Look it up, Google it. A group took the DNC to court because Bernie was not allowed to be president. And do you know what the DNC said? They said that we don't have to pick who the people want. You don't believe me? Google it. Actually, DuckDuckGo it. It's an illusion of choice. They give you an illusion of choice. And I am asking you to see what is right in front of you, to see what is really going on, to open your eyes. I'm not saying become an activist. I'm not saying that you have to go and march. I'm not saying that you have to go and preach to anybody else. I'm saying I want you to open your eyes and understand, because this goes on every level of your existence. This is not just the powers that be. This is in your own life, right in your own home, an illusion of choice. If you are in a relationship that you are not happy with, you believe that you have the illusion of choice to be there. Here's your real choice, happy or not. You're in an abusive relationship and you don't think that you can leave. You don't think that you can make it on your own. So you don't give yourself the choice to believe in yourself to break that generational curse. But we would rather keep ourselves blind to what is going on around us. We were taught our behavior by our parents, who were taught it by them, who are taught it by their parents, who are taught it by their parents, and it goes back. Basically, your entire doctrine was taught to you by your great-great-great-grandparents. We live in a totally different world today. Okay? That means that we need to come into this world every morning and think of it in a different manner than our parents did, a different manner than our grandparents did. It's time that we stood up. You guys, this full moon was all about going in deep and finding where you have been lying to yourself. If you did not find anything, you didn't dig deep enough. And it's not too late. You need to dig deep and see where you are lying to yourself. Each and every one of us, in some way or another, is deluding ourselves, thinking that we don't have a choice. You do have a choice in your own personal life. You have a choice as to what you think. You have a choice as to who you love. You have a choice as to what you believe. I don't care what God you believe in. I don't care if you're agnostic or atheist or Christian or Buddhist or anything else. I don't care. What I care about is that you open your eyes and you resonate at a higher level. Once you start resonating at a higher level, what's going to happen? Those that do not resonate at that level will fall away. They will fall out of your life because they can't hang. They can't hang. But it is a choice. Instead of believing in the illusion of truth or illusion of choice, instead of believing in the illusion of choice that others give you, believe that you make your choices. Believe that you have priority in your reality. We are in a very interesting time right now. I'm telling you this because things are going to be happening for the rest of the year that people don't realize. Truths are going to be actually for the next 4 years. Truths are going to be coming out. And it's going to be a beautiful thing. The rest of this year, do you know what that's about? Karma. The rest of this year is about karma getting straight. Do you know what holds back karma from, and I'm talking about the good stuff, okay? Do you know what can hold back you getting your good karma? Everyone says, oh, it's divine timing. Yeah, it's divine timing because you are divine. You hold back you getting the fruits of your labor because of fear. Fear of not being good enough, fear of not deserving, fear of. Let me tell you, every choice that you ever make, every thought you ever have, every reaction you ever have, all come from one of two places. That's it. Love or fear. There is no in between. It's either love or fear. 98% of everything that you do comes from fear. What does fear do? It holds you back. It holds you down. It's up to you what you want to do with that. Are you holding on to someone? Are you trying to control the situation? That's fear. But I don't want them to leave. I love them so much. No, you're afraid of being alone. But it's going to hurt. Oh my God, you mean you have to grow up and take care of yourself emotionally? Maybe financially? Yeah, it's called growing up. We all have to do it. We all go through the growing pains. Each and every one of us. None of us is going to get out of this stage in our evolution in a happy place without doing just that. and all these crafts that are being spotted, it's because we are entering into a major time right now. It's going to be, I'm getting popcorn. The end of next month, give me the popcorn for the rest of the year. I'm just going to watch. I'm just going to watch. Hi guys, Jasmia, Scorpio, Serial, how are you guys? Sorry, I just needed to vent a little. You know me, I like to vent. I couldn't wait till Saturday. If anyone has a question, now would be an awesome time. Thank you, Scorpio Giselle. Scorpio Giselle, where is your Scorpio placement? I've got to ask. Because I will tell you guys right now, I am a Scorpio moon with my Jupiter in the 12th house. What does that mean? That means I spent my entire life doing shadow work. My entire life up till this point has been nothing but doing my shadow work, meeting my dark side. Your son? November 4th. Awesome. This Scorpio full moon, I loved it. I absolutely am loving it. I'm drained, I'm tired, but emotionally I am on a high like you could not believe right now. I know most Scorpio suns have it tough. Scorpio suns have it very tough. Very tough. Do you know what house, Scorpio? Does anybody else have Scorpio in their chart? Second deacon. Right smack in the middle, huh? Exhausted, but released a lot. Yes, yes, yes. It was a good time to release for everyone. Everyone, a perfect time to release. And it's not done yet. If you still have something to release, you still have 2 weeks for the moon to help you. Okay? The moon is going to help you for another 2 weeks. That's the beautiful thing about these full moons. Me, I know where my fear is. I know what's holding me back. I can't hide that from myself. But I'm a Virgo sun. Actually, I'm a Virgo stellium. So I have to take it one step at a time. Still working on it, yeah. All of us are a work in progress. We will never be done. We will never be done. Hi, Darren. How are you? Thank you. Yes. This year is going to be an interesting year, and I can't wait to see. If you guys want to see some interesting videos that actually talk about what's going on now, Mr. MBB, he deals with the physical world. And Jacob's Ladder? No. Jacob Israel. He comes from a Christian background, but he preaches exactly what I believe in a slightly different manner. You are God. God is in you. Heaven is within you. The gates to heaven are your own mind. And he comes up with some of the most interesting things that are all fact. Then he puts a little spin on it from the Bible. So it's very interesting. And he gives actual literal translation of the Bible, not what we have. There's also parts of the Bible that were left out that have been found, which is interesting. A lot of stuff is going on, and it is good. It is good. If anyone says UFOs are attacking, don't believe them. I'm just saying. Darren, what did you work on releasing? I want to know what everybody is working on releasing. The kingdom of God is within. Yes. Yes. Tolstoy. The kingdom of God is definitely within. People don't understand that the body is Jasmia is releasing a lot. Yeah. Jasmia, you get to my age and you'll have a lot less to release. Keep going, baby. Keep going. Never give up. All right. There's a lot I want to tell you, but it's too soon. So let's go ahead and pull some cards. Being more open. I'm a natural hermit. Yeah. Being more open with what you truly need is a great place to start for that, Jasmia. And when you come to understand that you do actually need connections, it kind of has a habit of forcing you outside of your shell, you know? We're human. We're meant to have connections with others. Anyone else want to tell what they're releasing? Oh, that's way too many. I can totally shut down, push people away, and become queen of self-sabotage. Are you Virgo? Jasmia, are you a Virgo? People don't know this, but Virgos will self-sabotage more than any other sign. Virgo Venus. Yeah. Yeah, that Virgo Venus. We're Venus sisters. Is anyone else purging with this moon? All I'm saying is that I'm asking you guys to stop closing your eyes to what's going on around you. See the truth. As long as you acknowledge it, you know what I'm saying? Then it can't control you anymore. What do we have for the collective piece? I'm thinking about pulling a card every morning from the deck. Doing a quick 5-minute video. Would you guys be interested in that? There we go. Ha! Wisdom on the bottom. Virgo is having a very big influence right now. I don't know why. But Virgo energy is very influential right now. Oh, I know why. Because of all of the introspection that we're doing. That would make sense. Hi, Mary Helen. You've been working on releasing the past. I've been in major work with it. I've been grumpy and agitated, but I know it's working. Good for you. Very important, Mary Helen, and everyone. When you are releasing, make sure that you give yourself credit, okay? Every little step that you take, you acknowledge that as a win, okay? We're all going to backslide. We're all going to end up taking a step back from time to time. But keep reminding yourself that every time you do take a step back, you can never step back as far as you were before you stepped forward. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you step forward 12 inches, When you do take a step back, you're only going to be taking a 10-inch step back. So even though you think that you've lost ground, you haven't lost any ground. You gained 2 inches. Do you know what I mean? Okay. So the card that we got for tonight, good Mary Helen, is the 9 of Earth. I'll let you see her. Altruism, generosity, charity, giving, receiving, selflessness, benevolence, humility, and self-love. How important are your material possessions? Support a worthy charitable cause. Give away all that is no longer needed. Purge. Give without bias or expectation. Heal self by helping others. Skeletons in the closet. Charity begins with you. And address any health concerns. I'm going to go ahead and read it. The whole thing. So it'll be a minute. The 9 of Earth represents altruism, charity, and generosity. Have you suddenly found that your life is full of harmony? Are you creative and happy at this time? Abundance and true wealth surround you. Material possessions are less important than they once were, yet you want for nothing and have no need or desire for more. Instead, you choose to serve a higher purpose and give to others who have less. To help others in need or to support a worthy charitable cause is the act of generous and caring spirit, but who is worthy? Who is deserving? Do you give without bias or expectation? Do you give equally to all in need? Or is your generosity conditional? What is that you seek to gain from the act of giving? These are also questions that the 9 of Earth asks you to consider. An act of charity born from compassion can be transforming. To know that you have played a role in helping others can inspire a sense of deep satisfaction and well-being. It can be healing, not only for those who are helped, but for those who help. However, in some, it can also give rise to a sense of entitlement and self-importance. It can inspire a belief that acknowledgement and praise should be given. Altruism is the selfless act of giving, to give without expectation of reward, to give simply because you can and choose to and nothing more. The 9 of Earth signifies that it might be time to go through your cupboards and remove all that you no longer need and do not use. Give to local charitable organizations that work to help those in need within your community. And if you have any skeletons in those closets, it might also be wise to deal with those too. And that's exactly what we're doing right now, isn't it? We're purging emotionally. I know that Virgo, Libra was just asked to start purging. Scorpio is being asked to purge. Virgo has been asked to continue to purge for the entire year. Yeah. So we're purging old emotions that we no longer need. We're purging old relationships that we no longer need. When you purge both memories, well, not memories, but negative thoughts, as well as physical material things, you are allowing room for new energies to come in. I don't know if people know that or not. Jasmine, I grew up with and currently a codependent mom and a narcissistic stepdad, so my wishes and self-esteem were constantly smashed down. Yeah, that seems to be a big theme with a lot of people, honey. There are support groups that you can join that might help. Reaching out to others is never a sign of weakness, okay? All right. Does anyone have a question or anything else they'd like to say? If not, I need to go get some dinner because I have to get ready for work. I get up really early. I think that's it. Oh, Mary Helen. Helping others is so healing and gratifying. It is. I find in my downset In my downest days, my higher power is always pulling me to help others, i.e. kind words, deeds, time. Mary Helen, my question to you is, do you do this to yourself, for yourself? Do you give yourself these kind words? Do you do these kind deeds for yourself? And we will wait for your answer. I do try. My father had a saying, charity starts at home. If you cannot be charitable to yourself, you can't really help support others. It's a good Band-Aid. And if it helps, continue to do it, absolutely. But I want you to try and start pushing these acts of kindness upon yourself, okay? When you're in a good place, doing these while you're in a good place is a good habit to get into. A routine. Setting up a routine of self-care. That way when you are in a depression or feeling low or anything like that, you already have your routine. And then that way it's not such a stretch for you to try and do it. Right? Yeah, I know you've been through it, honey. I know a lot of people, that's why a lot of people come to tarot, because they have been through it. Yeah. I am going to link those videos after I'm done here. If you guys want to check them out, then that would be awesome. I get mentioned in, okay, if you guys want to know a secret about me, in Sinister's video, I pop on, I say hello. He thought I left, but I heard my name as I was leaving, as I was getting ready to, because I had it on my desktop. As I was getting ready to turn the video off, I heard my name, so I waited around. And he talked about me after he thought that I left. I thought that was funny that he got busted, but it was good. So he and I actually have met in person. That's how we know each other. So I will link those. I don't know how long the video is. Like I said, I could not sleep. I got up and I turned it on. So I will link those below. Hi, Ken Fly. How are you? I had to rant a little bit, so I came on live. We did we pulled a card for the collective, and now we're about to go. Mary Helen, anyone else that suffers from having a down day, do you have any other words of advice for them? Or anyone else in the chat? We all get depressed. We all have our down days. And sometimes those days can last for years. Having a set schedule every day helps a lot. Yeah, you can do a super chat, Campfly. Just keep going. Routine is everything. That's exactly it, Mary Helen. I could not think of that word. Thank you. Routine. Yes, routine is everything. Everything. It's amazing what a good routine can do. Too much, too much. I didn't bring any water. Okay, Camfly, were you gonna did you have a question that you were gonna super chat, or are we done? Otherwise, I'm gonna go. And I have Pisces and Scorpio I'm doing tonight, and they will be out in the morning. Do we have any other signs that I need to get out for the morning? What is everybody's signs here that you watch? I want to know. I want to know. Inquiring minds. Because I like to know everything. Nobody's fussing up, a little cross-watching going on. I know it. Aquarius. Aquarius, I'll tell you right now, Mary Helen, Aquarius, if you can control your thoughts, it will make a world. Well, this is everybody. Everybody's in huge manifestation mode right now. They don't even realize it. But everyone is in major manifestation mode right now. But Aquarius is that way naturally. So if you have major Aquarius placements, just believing that it's going to be a good day really, really helps. You know what I mean? Can fly. All my colleagues seem very cold at me. Do you have any help? I'm a Libra. Let's find out. Mary Helen, have you noticed that if you set your intentions in the morning before you even get out of bed, that you can have a better day? Oh my God, I seem very cold. Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? It really helps. Seeing very contradictory cards. Do you have a relationship with the boss that they might think is sneaky? Yeah, that's what I had a feeling. Just had a praise about my work. Yeah. Isn't that what I just asked? Yeah. Meant to be collaborative, but I had to do it all. Yeah. I think I gotta be honest with you. I think that they see you as brown nosing and expecting more than what you should. Don't blame the messenger. Can't trust your manager? Yeah, I wouldn't think so, because he's got a 7 of Swords next to him. You know what it says, though? Your advice? Don't pay any attention. You be you. Turning your back is going to make you happy. Just you be you. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you are defensive too. You're defensive against them. You are just as conflicted as they are. You are just as conflicted towards them. Okay, this group. Am I right? You don't know. I mean, come on. Look at that. Right after this, you feel as though the burden is all yours, and that's making you defensive. You want to take action. You want to be friends, but there's too much bickering, too much backstabbing, too much one-upping. It seems like a very immature crowd, Can Fly. I wouldn't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? I think that they're just going to be judgmental no matter what, is what it feels like. Unless you're in their clique. So to be in their clique, you have to do like they do. Do you know what I mean? And I don't think you want to do that, really. Okay, hun? All right. Did anyone have a question about anything that we were talking about earlier? to do a collective love reading. I want by a show of hands if anyone here is debating on whether or not to leave or reconcile. Because this fell out. Thinking about moving on, following your intuition. Who is that? You're welcome, Ken Fly. Who's thinking about moving on from a relationship or could be a job? Ken Fly, if this was for you and you're thinking about getting a different job, get that other job. Jasmia. Okay, Jasmia. High Priestess with the Two of Cups, but it's Page of Pentacles with the Six of Swords. This is for whoever is thinking about moving on from a relationship or a job. Stop doing it and follow your intuition. You know what to do. Jasmia and Ken Fly, both of you. Do what makes you happy. Because there is more coming for you. There is bigger and better waiting for you. All right. Yep. Jasmia, you're so funny. Okay. Got it, guys? That's it. All right. You guys have an awesome night. Remember, stay hydrated. Get your sleep. Get a routine. Get your routine. And be altruistic. Oh, thank you, Mary Helen. Mary Helen, let me ask you, do you think that you would like a pre-recorded one of these every morning? Jasmia, Ken Fly. Hi, NA. Do you guys want these pre-recorded, or would you rather have a live and then you can watch it later? Yeah? Okay, we'll do a card a morning. You guys know how much I love this deck. I'll pull one card from this deck every morning. Okay. I will do that for you then. I will make one for tomorrow morning. All right, guys. You know I love you. Peace to you. Ciao.